My name is Kailash Mantri. I am a life coach and a mental health consultant. In the last 25 years, we have researched more than 50 mental illnesses which we have cured without medicines. Today we'll be talking on drug addict. Now let's understand why people go into drugs. The basic and the foremost reason why people go into drug are that they are disturbed mentally. There is some sadness in them, there is a sense of failure, rejection, and they are basically serious in life and they are secretive. There is a disconnect with their parents and they hold many grudges against their parents. We have developed a very transparent test and we have named it as mind mapping test. The test is so transparent that within 20 minutes we get clarity the root causes of people going into drug. These tests are taken of the parents also and the patient also. People who go into drugs, they are well aware that it will harm their health, it's a slow poison and slowly they will die. But still they get some benefits. The benefit is after taking drugs, they feel very high, they feel happy, and there is a connection established with other drug addicts. They are aware that their health will get deteriorate, they may die early, they will have sexual impotency, they will not be able to work, their name will get spoiled, but still they go into drugs. And the only benefit they get after going into drugs is that they feel happy, they are able to forget all their disturbance, all their sadness, all their rejections and their failures, and for some time they are in a very good state. Why youngsters go into drugs? That there is some benefit they get. The benefit is for some time they feel they are happy. Now why will people go into some happiness which they know it that after some time this itself will become the cause of unhappiness? Only those people who are unhappy at the extreme level. The type of youngsters who attract towards drugs are people who are very serious in their life, people who have lots of failures, rejections, sadness, unhappiness. They also suffer from a sense of uselessness. And the biggest reason why people go into drug is there is disconnect with their families. When parents comes along with the drug addict for the first consultation, majority parents are of the opinion that my child had a breakup and after breakup only he has gone into drugs, which is not true. And in the first meeting only, the drug addict also admits that that is not the reason why I am into drugs. But parents are not willing to believe that there is any other reason. The only reason why children go into drug is that there is some disconnect with their parents, there is some trust issue with their parents, there is some relationship issue with the parents. They also suffer from the helplessness. They really don't know what to do next. And yes, they are not capable of leading their life independently. That means they are not able to engage themselves in any productive work. Due to mental illnesses, they find it difficult to sleep also. And when they awake for the whole life, there is a temptation for going into drugs. All drug addicts starts from taking cigarettes and then they go into charas, ganja, weeds and other substances. And at the last stage, they go into injections also. 99% drug addicts are children only. In the city of Mumbai, it has been found that 30 to 35% college students of a good college are into drugs. A person after the age of 40 rarely goes into drugs. Yes, they go into a different type of drugs. They take medicines for any small reasons. And this is basically out of fear of dying. They don't want to die and they feel if they take medicines, they will recover fast. But this is a very small percentage of people. Let me tell you, it is not easy to go into drugs. The disturbance in the mind has to be such a great extent that one cannot live without drugs. Frustration is the biggest reason why people go into drugs. Drug addicts are so secretive that even parents cannot find out that my child is into drugs. In more than 50% of the cases, only when there is a call from the police station or if the child is frequently going out in the night time and not coming till morning, that there is some suspicion that he may be into drugs. Normally drug addict take drugs in some vacant flat and they are always taking drugs in a group. So they look for either vacant flat or some isolated area where the public presence is less. Very often it is garden in the late night. And one more way of parents finding that the children are into drugs is when they search their pockets and they find some powder, some substance of a small quantity in their packets.